Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Christine.
I'm Aiden, and what was that all about?
That's my phone saying it's time for Elevenses,
Ding!
as it does almost every week.
The computer said it was time first.
Sorry.
So be it. Welcome back.
Did we introduce ourselves? I've already forgotten. Oh, my goodness. I'm Christine.
I'm Aiden.
We're Friction Farm. Did we just say that?
I'm not really sure.
Okay.
It's been a week or two or a month. Things are beeping. What is beeping?
I baked bread this morning, which is not our snack. I just baked bread this morning.
Because as long as the oven was going.
Because we need bread.
And yes, we always need bread. The world needs bread. How's it looking?
It's weird shaped, and I forgot to. It's weird shaped, and I forgot to put a slice in the top.
And so it didn't let the steam out, or what?
Yeah, and so it's a flatter loaf than it should be.
Oh, you mean when you slice it, then it grows taller?
I think so. I don't know. Shit, that's hot.
Gee, that's only 400 degrees. Ouch.
Sorry, I just said bad things. There you go. I'm not aiming this because it's really hot, but no, don't do that. It's 450 degrees.
I just thought it might fall, and then that would,
Make you
I'd
sad.
risk the 450 degrees rather than the bread on the floor. Not that our floor isn't clean. It's pretty clean.
Just because we haven't been home. Hi, we missed you last week.
We did.
We were in Kansas City, and at 11, we're like, Elevenses. Oops, it's 12. I mean, it was 11 where we were. I don't know, some of you, it's not 11 where you are, but anyway, we missed it. Sorry. But here we are. It's a seriously dreary day, which matches my mood.
Indeed.
So on a dreary day, Elevenses is especially needed. I have tea. I have an herbal tea, rooibos.
Black tea.
Black tea.
Just plain old black tea.
And I'm going to make sweet stuff because who doesn't want decadent stuff when you're feeling droopy, gloomy? So in the bowl here, I have pretty standard cookie recipe. It's a stick of butter and I don't know, maybe a big half cup of sugar and an egg and vanilla, baking soda. I feel like cinnamon. Not sure why.
I looked away and I looked back and comments. Hi, everybody.
Are you okay with cinnamon? It's too late, Aiden. I already put
Am
it
I
in.
okay with cinnamon?
I don't know. I've already
That's
put
like
it
saying,
in.
are you okay with chocolate? Are you okay with sweet things? Yes. Oh, so one more thing. For those of you that heard the story of our garden upon our return from Kansas City, which was essentially weed-eaten down to about 6 inches, 12 inches in some areas, meaning our deer, I'm blaming pajamas. Pajamas the deer, not wearing pajamas. And the deer wasn't wearing pajamas. The deer is called pajamas. It might not know, but we know.
Oh, it knows.
I saw it again this morning. I was going to show you, but it was too far away to get a good picture, but it was in the orchard going for the peach trees. It had mowed the leaves around the bottom of the peach tree and mowed the garden. Just mowed the garden. Everything. All the lettuce, all the peas, even the squash and tomato plants. Just like even fuzzy stuff. It doesn't make sense. It was not fair.
Well, John Elliott was saying that you and I like to try new and exotic foods. Why should the deer be any different?
I thought he was going to suggest we try deer. No. We're not going to do that.
So I added a cup of flour. I'm adding whatever chips are left in the bag.
I like this. Whatever chips are left in the bag. Just
Pecans, coconut. There you go. That looks good, right?
it sounds good. It looks good. It looks very tasty.
Oh, wait, you were talking about lettuce.
I was talking about lettuce.
This was a head of lettuce, and instead of storing the
I wish I
remains
can see that.
on the what am I doing here?
There you go.
I think they know what lettuce looks like. Anyway, take a little slice off the bottom and stuff it in water, and it will keep like forever.
And it propagates too. It's actually growing in that dish of water. Uh-oh. You forgot to turn the oven back on? No worries. Nothing happened. There was no vulgarity.
There was bread in there, so why wouldn't there? Okay, so I should probably stop talking. We should probably start singing, but.
Yeah.
So, and I'll get this, I'll do this while I talk about this singing. So, y'all know what's happening in the world. And the world is just making me sad. Possibly it's making you sad too. And I was on the internet, you know. And here's the thing, we know that
As you
guns are
do.
the problem. I mean, nobody doesn't know that guns are the problem. But there are these loud voices, and no offense to the white guy standing next to me or the white guys watching, because it's not all of you, I know this, but those loud voices are largely white guys. And those voices are they're afraid to give up one single little tiny bit of something that's theirs, a right that maybe they're not even exercising. And those are the same voices that are saying that we should have more restrictive voting rights because one person might be trying to cheat something. But we shouldn't have more restrictive gun rights because one person might be killing someone. What? Does that make any sense? They're the same people that are saying that I should have less authority over my own body because one woman might make a decision they disapprove of. But gun rights? No. Shouldn't restrict those at all. And I realize the difference is because the one thing that they're not wanting to restrict is the thing that's their right. So they're really just a bunch of selfish bastards, right? And why are we letting them make the rules?
We do have the power to make them change their rules. Our rules, not their rules.
It's not just voting. I mean, that's one power. But there's a lot of other powers. There's a lot of social power. Okay, well, I'm just making a mess of this because I'm getting angry here as I do this. So I'm just putting like a mess of this stuff in the oven.
I'll remind you that we wrote a song for an author for a book called Taste of Sage, which I don't remember what the condition was called, but it was basically synesthesia. It is the idea that while making something, the emotions of the maker are translated into the product, or in this case,
and the condition is that
cookies.
you can taste their emotions. So I'm going to try and not be angry. Too late. I am a mother. I have 2 daughters, 9 years old, 5 3/4. I drop them at school. I wave goodbye till they're with their friends and their teachers safe inside. Downtown there's traffic. We're all moving slow. I catch the news on public radio. I hold my breath, then release. Not our town, not their school. And then I weep for the parents who just learned that this life is cruel. Calling one man a hero for what he has done. Put his own body between a child and a loaded gun. Are in bed now. I watch the evening news, and there's no talk of mothers or children, just two sides in a fight we all lose. Calling one man a traitor for what he has done. Tried to put a law between a child and a loaded gun. I am a mother. I have two daughters, 9 years old, 5 3/4. I'm not a stupid white guy, but I have a loud voice, and so do you. And we really need to use them. We need to be unafraid to use them. And I'm pretty well convinced that we are much less afraid than these people who feel like they must have guns. What are they afraid of? Us.
I look forward to the day when there's no reason to play that song.
There's a group called Every Town for Gun Safety. They promote common sense gun legislation that most people of moderate leanings can agree with. And I encourage you to look and see if there is a chapter in your town. There is in ours, and become involved with them or consider that. So, sorry, I didn't mean to bum you out on a Thursday. I really try. We really try to make Elevenses a bright spot in your week. Just couldn't get there this week. But we'll have cookies soon. That'll help. I have tea now.
Tea and cookies. That'll help. Join us.
This is called Timeout Tea, and I got it from the Accidentals. You know, the group, the Accidentals, because they had a tea sponsorship. I feel like Elevenses needs a tea sponsor.
Oh, yeah, I think we need a tea sponsor.
I don't think it's going to happen.
Any of you tea purveyors out there?
I don't think that's going to happen, but anyway, cheers.
Well, John Elliott sponsored our tea habit for a while.
For a little bit.
Thanks, John.
So what I wanted to say was, and you might read comments, but we have not mailed aprons to Sheldon or to Barry yet because we're, you know, who we are. We're usually much better at this, but they being like actual friends of ours, we just select on them. Sorry, but also I don't have either of your mailing addresses. So if you're watching, and if not, I shall reach out. But because we're so far behind, we're not doing another. Oh well, I forgot we're not doing aprons because we don't have them. Never mind. We might. I don't know. So we've blabbed on for quite a bit for Elevenses, haven't we? It's pouring rain. Our internet is probably sucky.
We had to put the device outside because it was like 0.
I didn't set the timer, so we'll just wing it with the cookies, the bars.
Christine knows when the cookies are done, the bars are done, because she can smell
You can tell by the smell.
the
whether they're
doneness.
done. Yeah. All right. Well,
There's lots of comments. Thank you for all being here and commenting, and hope we didn't bum you out too much.
We'll find the happy next week, and we will see you here for Elevenses then.
I remembered the sign. I'm Aiden.
Oh, I'm Christine. We're Friction Farm. Till next week.